I'm going to start by thanking all the guys that showed up to the the Single Father Experience Meetup group this evening because, for real, giving us a chance to be able to connect with each other, learn some different things, benefit. I mean, I met a guy who is exploring his singing career. It, you never know. I mean, he might be that guy that ends up in lights one day. And he said, the whole thing started because, he used to sing to his wife and obviously things didn't go the way it needed to go. And now, he's in a situation where he's fathering his kids. His son's mom is unfortunately doing her thing. And he talked about it was a little bit of a struggle, but we share something. We talked about the fact that our kids helped encourage us. Like his son talked to him about, Dad, you know how to sing. Do something with it. And I remember my kids said the same thing. They were like, Dad, you love to write. I ended up writing this book, exploring things that I never thought that I would. I mean, I'm, I've been another guy that he's kind of labeling himself as an animal whisperer. Now, hey, he said it's because of the connection that he's been able to build with cats and dogs and stuff like that. He's got two cats and he's got a dog. And he really feels like he built this connection with them because in addition to having his children, he also has furry children. And it's like he unfortunately he lost his wife. And having to take care of two kids plus two cats and a dog, it's allowed him to look at some things differently. And my whole thing is we have incredible talents, and those talents are unfortunately unearthed from the trials and tribulations that we've gone through as single fathers. I mean, for me, it was obviously losing my wife. For this one guy, it was going through a really bad breakup. And another guy, again, he also lost his wife. These are things that men need to take a look at. And I'm saying it's not about the the tragedy that we've gone through. It's about what we learned about ourselves through the tragedy. And it's going to take some time. I mean, look, I didn't identify with my particular want to write for a few years. I went through some crazy stuff first. But then over time, I made the decision that I want to explore myself. Listen, we only get one life. And that's really what this is about. We only get one life. And in my particular situation, I realized that you only get one life because the my wife unfortunately passed and she didn't get a chance to explore the incredibleness that she had. But it is what it is. The point I want to make is understand that you got some talents and some gifts wrapped up inside of you. And you can utilize them at any point you choose. But you have to choose first. You have to make that decision that although things have happened, although things have changed, I need to find out what is new inside of me. And when you do that, what you'll end up doing is finding out more about yourself. And then you'll be able to build that bond and connection that much tighter with your kids because they want to see how daddy is advancing. They care about you. And take that time to make sure that you can build that bond and that connection with them because it's ultimately incredibly important. When you look at the big picture, remember, you're taking this journey with them. And everything that you do is a reflection on your new family unit. So because you're a single father, it means all eyes are on you. Your entire family's life, their eyes are on you. But that's the blessing. That's the gift. You know, understand that you have an opportunity. You know, use it to work to your advantage. Understand whatever gifts or talents that you've been blessed with through the unfortunate tragedy of whatever your single fathering experience was, that's now in you. You have it. Look at it as a lesson that you learned. Look at it as an opportunity. Don't look at it as anything negative because when it's all said and done, like I said, I ran into one guy, he wants to explore his singing career. You know, another guy, hey, he feels like he can talk to animals. Not, and I don't want to say it like that in a crazy way. It's not like he was on some I talk to animals. It was about the connection he built. He's got 2 cats and a dog and 2 kids. And he feels that the family unit that he has now has gotten so much stronger, not necessarily from the loss that he had, but the fact that he made a much more concentrated effort to do everything he could to explore the gifts that he had. Single fathers, I'm going to tell you right now, look at the things that you have, the things you have discovered, the new talents, the new skills. And you know what? Think out of the box. The reality is, if you think out the box, you will find that you have something that you can give back to society, or there's something that's in you that you had no idea that was even in you. I mean, you could be the next guy that, again, writes a book like I did. Or you can be a person that builds something or does something or creates a business, things that you always dreamed about doing. But for whatever reason, you didn't explore them. And now that you're a single father, you want to find out more about yourself. What is it that you can do? What is it that you have the ability to do? Yeah. Miss Marvette, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you, you're always holding me down. So that's a blessing here. But like I said, this particular live is just a quick wrap up to say thank you to the gentleman that I met this evening, because it expands my world. And having the opportunity to be able to talk and speak and and share yourself with some people is important, because again, single fathers, we speak a particular language, and we speak a language that only we understand. So I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. The next meetup is going to be on the 24th. If you know someone who is always looking to find that extra support, send them to the meetup. It, they can go right to the link. It's jl3motivation.com/RSVP. It's a free event. It's an opportunity for you to be able to connect with other guys. You know, you can do it from your house. You can do it in your pajamas. Whenever you get that opportunity, whenever you get that feeling that you're alone, understand that you're not alone. You have other guys that can understand what you're going through. So I look forward to definitely doing my next meetup. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. I'll talk to you then. All right.